He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 40 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Great Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Yeah. They bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6. At the 48-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
The score, Cowboys 21, Seahawks 14.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. On the delay, here's Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on third and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone. And I believe he likes it.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Sliding out of the pocket, and some room to work, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Draw play. This is Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll run it, finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure... Someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
With the score, Cowboys 28, Seahawks 21.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
The score, Cowboys 28, Seahawks.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from... It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And again, it's Prescott, buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 31.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Wilson will throw again. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they...
Chris Carson on the carry.
Chris Carson. Afternoon, and the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
For the extra
well, let the